Besides the feats, I determine who wins. Welcome to Entertainment Fight Night, EFN. Hello, this is War with Words, and I bring to you EFN, Entertainment Fight Night. Today I present to you Green Arrow, the Deadeye Archer of DC, clad in green, versus Hawkeye, the Deadeye Archer of Marvel, clad in purple. Now, the first video was the argument for Green Arrow, while the second video will be the argument for Hawkeye, and the third video will determine who the winner is. Now let's begin. For some speed, here's Hawkeye dodging bullets, then dodging gunfire again. Next, he's shown hitting a sniper round with his arrow. Then it shows his reaction speed as he hits a guy who's mid-air, jumping him from behind. Here he's shown catching an arrow mid-air. Next, he's shown blocking arrows with his bow. Both of these are important because, of course, Green Arrow uses arrows. And next, he dives, gets his bow, and shoots arrows out of the sky before they reach him. For some accuracy, here he hits all of his arrows into a bullseye, splitting them repeatedly. Next, he's shown shooting a card that he wanted in the deck when he threw up all the cards. Next, he's shown using throwing knives with good precision and accuracy. Here he's shown hitting a lever with his arrow with ease. Here he's shown throwing his arrows with accuracy. This is kind of a mixed speed and accuracy. He's dodging bullets and he hits his shots midair. Here he's shown some skill as he ricochets his arrows. He shows throwing knife. He shows the throwing knife accuracy again. Here he's showing throwing cards, of course, killing people with them and turning them to deadly weapons. Here he uses hairpins, and basically as a weapon to trip people and just to cause havoc. Next, he's shown taking a one-arm shot, and note for future, since we're going to get his trick arrow soon, that he's using a dynamite arrow. Next, he's shown curving arrows, kind of like in the movie Wanted where they curve bullets, and of course with excellent accuracy. Here's basically a long-range sniper-like shot with his arrows, and here he uses stapler with excellent precision and accuracy. Here he shoots down the helicopter with just one adamantium arrow, which is also another trick arrow. And here he shows he's still accurate even after spinning and being disorientated. Now to cover his equipment, his trick arrows. Here's basically a image of all his inkjet, flare, buzzsaw, rocket, huge list of some of his trick arrows. And for some more, his anti-metal, freeze, laser, etc. And then acid, grenade, magnetic, etc. Even more trick arrows. And here's some more normal trick arrows that like net arrows, electric, boomerang, and so on. Here's a nylon rope arrow that gets Iron Man. And here's an anti-metal arrow in action, showing what it does to metal. Here's an anti-phasing arrow used on Moonstone to stop her from going intangible. Next is an ice arrow, like Green Arrow's freezing arrow. Next is the sonic arrow. And then his explosive arrows, which here he says can stop a tank. So more explosive arrows, you can note the giant explosions. And more explosion arrows. And again, explosions are pretty big. And again, the explosive arrow flips a car. And he shows a sonic arrow again. Next is the foam arrow, small one to the mouth of, I think it's Captain Britain. He also shows here, he shows a arrow that rusts metal, and also taking down Iron Man again. A magnetic electric arrow meant for pretty much robots, Ultron and such. Another phase disrupting arrow, this time for Vision. A larger foam arrow used to take up more area, larger opponents. Another arrow that takes out Iron Man. More arrows taking out Iron Man suits. A putty arrow, two different kinds. One looks more like ink, one looks like dry cement mostly. It's taser arrows, tear gas arrows, sleep dart arrow, boomerang arrow, a cable arrow, some adamantium arrows as he puts them in a shotgun. And here's an adamantium arrow with electric charge made to pierce Ultron. And of course you see it's used to stop Abomination, who's fought the likes of Hawk head up. Then of course Net, Bolas, and a liquid arrow shows his different trap arrows. And last but not least, an arrow he used on Phoenix, which appeared to have some effect. Now for other skills, here he is going hand to hand versus some hand ninjas where he's dressed as Ronin. And here he is fighting Captain America and actually winning the battle. So overall, Hawkeye is probably just as accurate, if not more, than Green Arrow. He's more versatile with the weapons he can use. He's great against arrows, catching them, hitting them out the air. They're pretty much the same speed. Hawkeye appears he might have a slight advantage in hand-to-hand because anti-metal arrows should be able to take out the sword, the Green Arrow. And, of course, ricochet and curving arrows will allow him to hit Green Arrow when he's not expecting it, as a normal shootout would probably end with no one hitting each other. And, of course, his explosive arrows appear to pack more punch. So Hawkeye wins due to superior trick arrows, slightly superior hand-to-hand, and more tricks up his sleeve concerning his accuracy and marksmanship. And that's just my analysis. Now, if you want to see more, check out the videos at my channel, which is War with Words at Daily Motion, and then check out the actual website at warwithwords.com. That's warwithwords.com.